o'clock today. Remember to tell someone else, and set a reminder so that you don't miss the opening rounds. And on the big hard fact, there's so much drama that has happened in the final week before the primaries deadline. So let's talk about it. 5 p.m. on the road to 2023. Don't miss it. As usual, we'll have news updates at the top of every hour, but I will not end this introduction without saying thank you very much to Afisho Dara. He's an artist, and I wanted this painting to be framed for me, to be printed and framed for me, and he made it with nails and wool. I didn't even realize that you could make art with nails and wood, and he made like the most gorgeous piece. If you check out his Instagram, you'll see it there. His Instagram is Afishodara. I'm also going to put it on my Instagram, Sandra Ezekwesili, so you can take a look at the work he did there. Yesterday, he surprised me with yet another painting, this one of myself. So I want to say a big thank you to him. He's super talented. I'm going to have him on the show sometime to just talk about his art, talk about his work, because I like to see people who are really passionate about their work and who just really enjoy what they do. So thank you so much to David Afishodara. That's his name on Instagram. Please check him out. Please patronize him, and please thank him for me. I really love the art piece. But with that said, let's get started with today's big three. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, Lagos. These are your hard facts.
This is the big three.
The big three on hard facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Is the phone tax fair to customers and telcos? Should Emefiele resign? And how can sealed construction sites be better monitored? Those are the big three. Lagos, let's talk. Telcos say that the federal government's new phone tax is in bad faith. That's our first story. Yesterday, we talked about that one provision of the newly signed National Health Insurance Authority law. It's a 1 kobo per second tax on calls. Now, the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators of Nigeria has reacted. The Alton chairman, Benga Adebayo, said, quote, "For us at Alton, it's bad faith on the part of government, and I think it is badly intended. This is because when we came out that the government should look at our cost of operations, give us room to review tariffs, everybody treated us like outcasts. The same government is now coming in a matter of days to say that they are introducing new taxes. So if we cannot review based on the impact it will have on subscribers, why are they bringing in another tax still on subscribers? Government cannot act in one way and say another thing. The reason for it is understandable, but we think it can be sourced from other sources, not telecom subscribers, whom the government itself has said are suffering because of the high cost of living lately. We will not complain as operators because we will definitely remit. It is the subscribers that will bear the brunt. I say again that for us to have a sustainable industry, we must price right. Government cannot escape from this responsibility for a long time." End quote. Those are the words of Alton. When we talked about this yesterday, we discussed these very points that Adebayo is making about government stopping the telcos from raising prices, and in fact, shaming telcos for mentioning it. And now government is effectively raising prices by doing so as a tax. So the major difference is the beneficiary of the price increase, the telco or government. And that's my question for you, and I feel like it should be a debate topic. If your cell phone bill has to go up, would you rather that money were going to the telcos, who say they need it to pay the higher cost of diesel? Or would you rather that it's going to government, who say they need it to fund healthcare for the poorest Nigerians, pregnant women, people with disabilities, and children under 5? Women call me on 01465-7190. Men call me on 0700-993-993-993. We're streaming live on Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. We also have WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. Hello, thanks for calling us. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. Good afternoon to you, sir. What's your name?
Hello, good afternoon, Coyote.
Kayode, welcome.
Yes, our government they are not sincere
Okay.
to the plight of the masses.
Okay.
They are telling the telecom not to increase their salary, but they are not taking the back door to come and increase the same salary. Still putting the burden on us.
Okay.
How many tax are we going to be paying in Nigeria? The insurance only they sign for. Go to general hospital to where they call general hospital. There's no general hospital anywhere. All the bills, everything you pay in general hospital is even more higher now than even in private hospital. This is our government. Now, wow.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra Ezekwesili.
Good afternoon to you, sir. What's your name?
It's Emefiele from Makoka.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Sandra, I'm not surprised. Nothing this government would have surprised me except he resigns. Every other thing else is expected. Sandra, when it comes to the masses, they will have to always go and source it from somewhere else. But when it comes to finding 4 trillion for subsidy, they know where to get it. When it comes to any unnecessary expenditure that will favor a few number of people, they will find it. But when it comes to the masses, no, suddenly there's no money. But one person will steal 80 billion, there's no money. So another person will steal 112 billion, there's no money. It's unfortunate. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But don't chew gum and tell us that you are eating now. Don't steal. I know you are muzzled, but you are not stupid. Do you understand? People cannot say their mind, but they are not stupid. Suddenly you are waking up 70 to find health insurance for everybody. Kibia, you were not informed that Nigeria didn't have insurance. That's the problem with a man looking for a black goat in the night. You will never find it. Thank you, President Sandra.
Thank you very much, MI, for calling Lagos. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Telcos say that the federal government's new phone tax is in bad faith. That's our first story. I reminded you that yesterday we talked about the newly signed National Health Insurance Authority law, and there's a 1 kobo per second tax on calls in that law. And now the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators of Nigeria says this is not good. It is bad faith on the part of the government. It's badly intended. When we came out that we wanted to look at our cost because of operations, government told us no. Government told us that people are spending too much money, cost of living is too high, and so that we should not increase our prices. But now government is imposing a tax on subscribers. Government is telling us one thing and doing another thing. Now, the reason that government wants to do it is quite understandable, but we think that this money should be gotten from other sources, not from the subscribers, because the government itself has said subscribers are suffering, because it's the subscribers that will bear the brunt. For us as an industry, we're going to remit, but not subscribers will go suffer. And I reminded you at least that when we talked about it yesterday, I made this same point that Adebayo is making. Adebayo Benga is the chairman of Alton. I reminded you that government shamed Alton for wanting to increase their prices. And Alton at the time wanted to increase their prices because they were spending more money on things like diesel, maintaining their masts, etc., etc. But now, with this new law, government is increasing prices. The major difference is the beneficiary of the price increase. That's why my question for you this afternoon is, if your cell phone bill has to go up, would you rather that money were going to the telcos, who say that they needed to pay the higher cost of diesel, or to the government, who say they needed to fund healthcare for the poorest Nigerians, pregnant women, people with disabilities, children under 5? Women call me on 01465-7190. Men call me on 0700-993-993. Remember, WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. Good to have you on the show. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, President Sandra.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Genevieve.
Welcome, Genevieve.
Thank you. Yeah, so you're asking if they are to increase the prices of telecom businesses.
Yes, who would you
Who is
rather give that
supposed to
money
be-
to?
I would rather the telecom companies take that money.
Ooh.
At least I'm sure that they are going to use it, because we are all in Nigeria. We know how difficult it is to run various businesses, because of the prices of things in the market. So I'm sure they will use it for what they say they want to use it for, or why they are increasing the amount. But for our government, I don't trust them. They want to use it for campaign, because the election is coming. They are not to use it. It is a lie. I would like to be than to the government.
Genevieve there with an interesting speculation. She says that money is just supposed to fund the elections. Bolaji is on the line. Hi, Bolaji.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. Good to have you on the show.
All right. I would rather give the money to the telecoms, because I know I will get better service
Okay.
for my money
Okay.
than the government, and I'm not sure if they're going to embezzle it. Are they just waking up to realize we have pregnant women and disabled people in the country? The country is over many years. They're just realizing what that now. And what's the assurance that they are going to use the money for the right thing? So I'd rather give the money to the people that I know I'll get value for my money than gamble with the money. The country is on auto drive. You don't even know where it's going. Bad roads, everywhere is upside down, and they still expect us to trust them. We are not just paying tax, though, and we've not seen the effect of the tax we paid earlier. And so why had this new one and increase the burden of the masses? It is well.
Okay. Bolaji, thank you very much for calling. But I mean, even if okay, so let's assume that you are correct. I'm not conceding that you're correct. Let's assume that you're correct, and you're correct in asking, why is it now that government is waking up to their responsibilities of pregnant women, or responsibilities to pregnant women and poor people and disabled people and mentally challenged people and children under 5 and really poor people? Why is it now that they're waking up to it? Haven't they always known that we had these people amongst us? But my people say whenever a person wakes up, that's their morning. We talk all the time about wanting things to be better. We talk all the time about wanting improvement, wanting growth. When the government now does something that could help with that improvement and that growth, should we not say, okay, well, they're towing the right path here. They're walking in the right direction here. Abi, how is Siam? Ago is on the line. Hi, Ago. Ago, are you there? Oh, Ago, call me back. 99.3, hello.
Hello?
Good to have you on the show, sir. What's your name?
Oh, wow. Let me step away from my radio.
Thank you very much.
My name is Dominic.
Dominic,
I'm
welcome.
calling from Lagos.
Good to have you on the show.
Sorry, it's follow.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, the idea of us picking between either the government or the network providers is wrong.
Okay.
It's a scam. The things Nigerians should be considering is this. First of all, Sandra, if you're not aware, go online. There are people selling airtime and data, even data, to be specific, as low as 200, 300 naira for 1 gig. Did you know that?
Okay.
Now, these same network providers are selling that same 1 gig for 1,004, for 1,003. Yes, you have people you have to pay in your offices. You have diesels to run. But you're already making profit.
Okay.
The way I see it, and the way most of us who are enlightened and understand this business are seeing, you're already making profit on Nigerians alone.
Okay.
Now you say you want to now you want to now increase the tax. On whose head again now?
It's not telcos increasing the tax now. It's government increasing tax.
Yes, the government is increasing. They don't have sense now. First of all, they don't even know their job. Are we not going to be paying a different health insurance policy for all Nigerians? Are we not meant to be doing that in the first place? Are we not meant to have children from age of 0 to 18 to have a free healthcare system right from day one? These are just scams. They're just looking for money to collect for presidential campaign, to run the presidential election, and at the brunt of the population.
Okay.
This idea should not even be flying in the first place. Go outside the country, go and convert how how much people are buying airtime outside the country, convert it to your own currency. It's low. There was a time I converted one in UK. It was low as 7,000 naira for unlimited data. 7,500 for unlimited data. Now you're saying federal government wants to increase. It's calm.
Okay, all right. Thank you for calling. We've got Alex on the line. Hi, Alex.
I'm fine, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, if you can talk to these things and they contribute, I think I'd rather go for the telecom people to give them my money. I don't think any Nigeria will support this government because I think this is another way to just exploit money from us.
Whoa. But you realize that that's money that you're taking away from pregnant women and children under 5 and poor
pregnant women, which children? Which pregnant women? Which children? I will not hear about how they are feeding children. Which children? With all the billions they are here every day. All this scam of how to steal money from Nigeria, 80 billion one person. Is there not another way to steal another money from us again? With despite the hunger in the land and they're everywhere just jaga like somebody sang the last time. Is that another way to scam us? Which pregnant, even from the word they say they're giving the children, the feeding something you are hearing. How many children do they feed in your neighborhood? Sandra, how many have you seen? Now they're telling us they want to give pregnant women, they want to do it. Is all lies, it is all scam. I beg you. Let's just rest our case. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so yeah, I'm not the one. Please don't be angry with me. Sorry. Lagos, I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Nigeria Info 99.3. If you just tuned in, hello to you. How's your day going? We started today's Big Three with Telcos saying that the federal government's new phone tax is in bad faith. That's our first story. Let me read to you what the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators of Nigeria said. He said, quote, "For us at Alton, it is bad faith on the part of government, and I think it is badly intended, because when we came out that the government should look at our cost of operations and give us a room to review tariffs, everybody treated us like outcasts. The same government is now coming in a matter of days to say that they are introducing new taxes. So if we cannot review based on the impact it will have on subscribers, why are they bringing in another tax still on subscribers? Government cannot act in one way and say another thing. The reason for it is understandable, but we think it can be sourced from other sources, not telecom subscribers, whom the government itself has said are suffering because of the high cost of living lately. We will not complain as operators because we will definitely remit. It is the subscribers that will bear the brunt. I say again that for us to have a sustainable industry, we must price right. Government cannot escape from this responsibility for a long time." End quote. Reacting, of course, to this newly signed National Health Insurance Authority law that has a 1 kobo per second tax on calls. We talked about it yesterday. And I'm asking you today, if your cell phone bill has to go up, your telephone bill, your bill for calls, if it has to go up, would you rather that money were going to telcos who say they need it because diesel price don't increase, price of everything don't increase? Or would you rather that money goes to the government who say they need your money to fund healthcare for the poorest Nigerians, pregnant women, people with disabilities, and children under 5? Let me know what you think. 0700-993-993 for men. For women, 01465-7190. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hey, Sandra, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
After many years, thank God I've been able to reach you today.
I'm glad. What's your name, sir?
My name is Omo.
Omo, welcome.
Thank you, ma. The topic that we are treating, I do not believe that federal government wants to use that money to take care of the less privileged within the society on head ground. No. Because not quite long, just a few weeks back, a single person was alleged to have taken over 80 billion naira from government treasury. And you are talking of just one person, and you are telling the whole nation to now contribute 90 billion naira. In a year, in a monthly, to now assist in health sector. Who is fooling who? Who are they deceiving? When will Buhari administration learn? They cannot continue to deceive Nigeria, my dear sister. It's too much. We are just waiting for this government to wind down. They are dead with us in no small measure. We are not happy. I'm not personally happy about it.
Okay.
And he's still like there. So the essence of me actually campaigning for Buhari was that he would take care of the corruption. That was what we thought. We never knew that he was a deceit. He told us lies.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We've got 1 minute before we have to take a break. So who can I talk to in 1 minute? 99.3? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
It's Gabriel.
Gabriel, it's your lucky day. Talk to me very quickly. Go ahead.
I want to say that if the government really want to take this money from the Telecom, they should have done something. As in, they've been borrowing money. Can go ahead and borrow money from other countries. Do something about this general hospitals. Then they can come back and get it from the telecommunication. I think that would be better, so that we know that there's something that's on ground.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling us. Let's take a break. When we come back from this break, I have another story to bring to you. I really want to hear your thoughts about Godwin Emefiele no longer testing his right to contest in a party primary without resigning as central bank governor, because that's our second story, because I wonder if you think if these actions have painted Emefiele a partisan color. Is that color bright enough that it put Emefiele in conflict with the demands of his office? Let me put it another way, because I want you to think about this question while we are taking this very short break. Since a central banker is not allowed to be political, has Emefiele shown himself to be too political to remain a central banker, to remain as central banker? Think about it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Stay one step ahead with the latest news and trending conversations here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Don't tell people you've added weight. Why are you losing weight?
Yeah.
No, it's not your business.
You should be patient and pray to God that God is going to answer her prayer.
Please, it is not all about prayer. It's not like everything is not prayer. That is Nigerian mentality. If you're not finding happiness in your home, you pray.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Plenty people they do business, but not be everybody mean business. The people who mean business, they know they ever say no to money, cash, card, or even transfer. These kind ones, any business opportunity, then they grab up with the full chest. And then they chukai only on top of this way make sense. Like a people, cash flow, and how every other thing take they complete. Not be say them only know what thing that they do. They know their numbers and the main business. With the number, you mean business. Enter our website will be www.number.com to take it for start.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was an old man who lived in a hut in the middle of the forest. Wait. Please cut. We are not telling the story here today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet at Cuddy and the Kids Folktale Festival on May 29. Yes, it's going to be folk tales, games, and more at Terra Culture, TMU Savage Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time 2 p.m. Gate fee 3,000 naira per person. Available at Abano stores and online at www.ariatickets.com. For inquiries, call Cuddy on 0809 077 9434. Cardi and the Kids Folktale Festival is brought to you by Twin Doves Concepts and supported by BioC Cod Liver Oil, Golden Penny, Cool FM, Nigeria Info, Wazobia FM. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet at Cardi and the Kids Folktale Festival on May 29.
Many people are in business, but not everyone means business. The people who mean business never say no to money, cash, card, or transfer. These ones grab business opportunities with their full chest. Keep an eye on things that matter like people, cash flow, and how it all adds up. They do not only know their onions, they know their numbers. They mean business. With number, you mean business. Visit www.number.com, that is NOMBA, number.com, to get started.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Godwin Emefiele is no longer testing his right to contest in a party primary without resigning as central bank governor. That's our second story. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. You're listening to the Big Three. The court case came up again on Monday, and this time Emefiele's lawyers asked the court to discontinue their suit. In the suit, they had asked the court to restrain INEC from stopping him from running without resigning, and to restrain the federal government from removing him for resigning. Now, Emefiele has ended the case, and with it, probably his presidential ambitions for 2023. But should the story end there? Or has Emefiele left open the door to challenge his eligibility as central banker on the basis of partisanship? Because remember, Lagos, that the APC ward chairman in Emefiele's ward had gone on the record to say that Emefiele was a member of the APC. Remember that a group of farmers had bought an APC presidential nomination form for Emefiele, 100 million naira form. So before the break, I was asking this question, and I'm repeating it again, and I'm hoping that you took the time during the break to think about this question. Have these actions painted Emefiele a partisan color? Is that color bright enough that it puts Emefiele in conflict with the demands of his office? And I even put the question in a different way. I said, since a central banker is not allowed to be political all over the world, this is not a Nigerian thing. In England, their central banker is not even British. He's Canadian. That is how apolitical the office is. So since a central banker is not allowed to be political, has Emefiele shown himself to be too political to remain as central banker? Talk to me, Lagos. 0700-993-993-993. That's for men. Women, call me on 01-465-7190. And yes, you can still tell me what you think about the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators of Nigeria reacting to this new tax, calling it in bad faith, saying that it doesn't make sense that government stopped them from increasing their prices because government said, oh no, the masses are suffering too much. But now government has imposed a new tax on the same masses that government said was suffering. And I'm asking you, who would you rather pay your 1 kobo per second to? Would you rather pay to the telcos, or would you rather pay to the government? Telcos say they need to review their prices because everything for Nigeria don't cost. They gas buy fuel, they gas service things, and all of those things are costing way more money now than it used to cost before. Or would you rather give that 1 kobo per second to the government, who says they need that money so that they can provide health care for pregnant women, the poorest Nigerians, people with disabilities, and children under 5? Talk to me, Lagos. 99.3. Hello, thanks for calling. Hello.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon. What's your name, ma'am?
This is Noye.
Noye, welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I've just woken up. What kind of thing is this? Where do we put the 1 kobo or 1 naira? Neither to Telcos nor to the Nigerian government, nor to our politicians. They are the people that kept this country like this. Please, that thing should not be meant for pregnant women. From where? This is another way of swindling people. On the other hand, for the first story, no, it's no-go area there. No-go area. And next, if I were the federal government, I won't even give them chance. It's outright sack. I won't let them come back there. Let them not act like dogs coming back to their vomit. Good afternoon.
All right. Good afternoon, Noya. Thanks for calling. Christopher is on the line. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Presido.
Good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
This is Precious, advisor. Quick one. I'd rather give my 1 kobo to the telco. Hello?
Okay. Why?
Yes. Than the federal government. You can hear what people have been saying when they say they are feeding children. My locality, I can't say this is who and who benefited from that. So I prefer the telco. Because
Unfortunately, Chris, your line is bad. I don't know what's been happening lately, but you need to give us a call back. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am. What's your name?
This is Chidema calling from Esolo.
Welcome, Chidema. Tell me what you think.
Thank you. Sandra, like the question you asked, has he painted Emefiele? The answer is capital yes.
Okay.
Number one, whether he's still pursuing the election issue or not. Sandra, first of all, he should resign. He's no longer qualified to handle that office.
Okay.
He is not qualified. Whether he withdrew the case or not, Emefiele should not remain in that office because he has tarnished the image. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling us. Let's talk to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Welcome.
Yeah, Sandra, how are you?
I'm very well.
Yeah, let me just clear weather. Sorry, I'm just on the road.
It's okay.
All right, I'm okay.
Okay.
The CBN governor had desecrated that office.
Okay.
He has reduced the respect some of us had for that office. He has turned that office to a political office. So I don't know the act that set up the CBN governor. I think some lawyers can help us because I don't think the president has the direct power to just sack him like that. I think they have to go through some process. But for me, if he has respect for himself as a man, he should honorably resign. He has messed up. In fact, now we are not even sure of our materials for the elections. A lot of political analysts have said our elections are not in safe hands, our election materials. So, and he has not debunked what the man said that he's a registered member of APC. I've not read anywhere where he debunked it.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Emefiele, you disappointed a lot of us. You have messed up that office. Please, if you cannot have shame, resign. If you have shame in you, because I know the president will not do anything. I don't know sometimes I ask, where is the commander-in-chief? Sometimes I ask, do you have the commander-in-chief? So for me, Mr. Emefiele, please, honorable resign. You have messed up that office, and it's a shame. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kevin, for calling. We've got Sade on the line. Hi, Sade.
Hi, Sandra. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Welcome to the show.
Okay, so between the telcos and the federal government, that's like the devil and the deep blue sea.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So I'd rather stay on land. I don't know.
Okay.
Because I kid you not, Sandra. If you look at the federal government and you're like, oh, they're pulling at my heartstrings, mothers and children and blah, blah, blah. But we know, unfortunately, they made us so cynical. We know that money is not going to go. And I like that brilliant idea, cover. I'm sure you've heard of the guy that started this whole scheme of taking pennies off and becoming rich from it. And so the government is, they're building into that. Unfortunately, this scenario just brings out the guy was stealing pennies and became rich. And they will use it for what it's supposed to be. Because there's nobody look at somebody just for 80 billion, nothing. So if the money doesn't go to the pregnant women and children, would we know? No. So I will not give to any of them. Telcos, they should leave it as it is. They should leave it as it is. Now, Emefiele, you ask he's painted what's brighter than red. That's what he is currently. But I like him. See, Sandra, if you're in the kitchen, you are cooking, you have the ingredients, you can make the cake, you can eat it, you can make double cake, and nothing will happen to you. I'll be swimming in there he needs 2/3 of the National Assembly or something to do something to ratify or whatever, and that's not going to happen. And nobody's forcing him, and he doesn't have the honor, so he will stay there till this term is over, and then we'll move on, and then we'll all be looking, and politics will just be the way they are, unfortunately for us.
Okay, all
Have a
right,
good day,
Sade,
Sandra.
thank you so much for calling. Have a good day. See you at 4. Now, let me bring you our final story. It's an update on the most recent building collapse. As you know already, at least 4 people died and at least 5 were injured when a building under construction fell on Saturday on Lagos Island. We're still not sure how many people are still trapped inside the wreckage. The rescue operation ended. Other buildings in the compound were in the way, so they had to wrap up rescue operations. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Building Control Agency confirmed that there was no approval for the construction of the falling building. LASBCA says that they had previously sealed the construction site, but that the developer kept working by sneaking into the site at night and on weekends. Apparently, there was some hidden access to the site. Now, the point that the agency seems to be making is that the illegal work was going on that site at times of the day and week when their officers were not on duty to be able to catch it. But here's the thing with that point that the agency made. If LASBCA officers visit a sealed site on Monday and they see that the building has gotten bigger since Friday, isn't that enough for them to know that illegal work has been going on? Do they actually need to see it while it's happening to know that it is happening? At that point, wouldn't it be relatively easy for the agency to find and arrest the landowners and the developers? I don't know. Am I being clear? What I'm asking here is, does it make sense that a developer can dodge LASBCA simply by working at night and working on the weekends? Meanwhile, authorities say that the developer was not in the building when it collapsed. He's at large, but the government says that they are on his trail. But I wonder what you think about this story, Lagos. What do you think about the Lagos State Building Control Agency saying that these buildings continue to be built at night and over the weekend, even though it's been sealed off and there's no approval to keep building? What do you think they should be doing as an agency to strengthen their monitoring, evaluation, and enforcement process? Women call me on 01465-7190. Men call me on 0700-993-993. But before I take your call, I've got information to share with you.
Tepisto Tomato Mix is here. Tepisto Tomato Mix is a tomato mix that is produced by Mohan Agro Foods. Produced in Calabar, Cross River State, it comes in a beautiful 70-gram sachet with 50 sachets per box. It's thick and tasty and can be used to cook stew, jollof rice, sauce, egusi, spaghetti, eforiro, and other foods. You can find it in all leading supermarkets and any market close to you. For inquiries on how to be a supplier or distributor, please call 0810 43 88003 or 0803 728 4377. Tepisto Tomato Mix. The taste is the difference, and the difference is the taste.
All right. Thank you very much, Tepisto Tomato Mix. 99.3. Hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. 99.3. Hello. Oh, call us back if you can. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sandra.
Welcome to the show. What's your name, sir?
My name is Prince Wise.
Prince
Calling
Wise.
from Amodo.
Welcome.
Thank you. See, the agency that supervises a building in Lagos, I thought majority of them are not that doing. The building is ongoing, and you see the next 2 days of again.
Prince Wise, your line is not clear. Call us back, okay, sir? 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
This is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, welcome. Go ahead.
For the building in Lagos, this is what happens when laws are not enforced. In Nigeria, laws are not the problem. We have the laws, but enforcement is the problem. Now, talking about Godwin Emefiele, you see, we are in a peculiar country. Things that are normal in other countries are abnormal in Nigeria. I bet you the man might not resign. I don't want to use the statement he will not resign, but he might not resign when it is clear that he has contravened the law. I'm sorry to say the subsequent government in Nigeria, it's not only APC government, has not done well so far. and I'm afraid to say it might continue. Thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Makes an important point there about precedence, because what are we showing the next administration that is possible? What are we saying to the next person who becomes president? What if she decides, to do even worse things as far as the law is concerned, as far as the constitution is concerned, as far as ethics are concerned? What are we saying to the next CBN governor? If all of what has happened now stands, what precedents are we setting? Oluwasegun Okunade says, I asked these questions yesterday and I'm still asking. Can the federal government tell us how much they've spent on the vulnerable so far and how they spend all the health fund raised during COVID before we can entrust them with another fund? All right. Thank you very much for your message. Bahomi says, Sandra, is it the same government that used billions of naira to feed school children when they were at home during COVID-19 lockdown that you want to trust with cell phone tax money? Now, scam, I beg. Ayatoyimbo Adeshino says, this government is really hell-bent on milking the Nigerian masses. They have borrowed giganton money with our heads already. Now, Telcos is another method to take the remaining money in our purses. I'll never give government my money. That gesture is too abrupt to trust. Well, you don't really have a choice. You're gonna have to pay. We've got Sheyi Ajishafe who says, tell me one thing that this present federal government won't have tax on. I'll prefer the telcos getting my money rather than the federal government. All the budget allocated to the health sector every year, how much have been utilized so that we can have better health delivery? All right, Sheyi, thanks for your message. Jubril is on the line. Jubril, thanks for calling us.
How are you today?
I'm very well. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Edmonton in Alberta, Canada.
All right, go ahead.
I will take it from the first one, like the tax on telcos trying to put on. I just think, always, we don't think of the citizens when we make these decisions, like coming from government. Because if you look at, I just compare it like when I came to Canada and I saw that we actually pay less for a lot of things that we pay more for in Nigeria. Like for instance, like the data, the telecoms thing we pay for, and we get better service. The minimum wage here is $15, for instance, per hour. If you work 40 hours a week, you'll probably be making like in Nigerian currency like a million naira. And you're paying just about 18,000 naira for data, for instance.
But you're also paying a lot of taxes, though.
Yeah, like it's only 15. It's only 5% here, so it's 5%, and even a fool can calculate it. It's the same. You're not going to do double tax. You know what you're paying. You don't have to go to school to know. So. But like back home, you are not even sure what you're paying. If you ask a man on the street to come calculate how much they're paying in tax on what they buy in the market or something, they don't know honestly, and it's always not consistent. So that's one about that. And look at the Emefiele thing. If this guy is really a professional, he should be resigned. No one should pay. Like, and that tells you a lot about even. Like it brings a lot of doubt about how he's run, like when he has a private business, what he's done in Zenny Bank or whatever. Like I'm not trying to bring the bank into the situation, but I'm trying to bring this man into what he's done even in his private businesses. If you've come and this is an obvious conflict of interest, and you don't have a problem with still staying in business and running a public office as big as that. What standard are you trying to set? Like no one needs to tell you that the game is over. Like you need to just move on and be a politician. It's okay. It's your citizenship right. So why not stay out and stay in the next business? You've done enough as a banker. You've gotten to the highest level. So why not? But staying still and holding, like even if the PDP allow him to stay, I think they don't like they listen it. Because there's a time to kick him out, like force him out. Because all the documents, everything is with him. Like, you can do whatever. Like, you don't trust whatever comes out of the CBN anymore. So why not?
Okay.
So, well,
Jabril, thank you so much for joining us. Jabril joins us from Alberta in Canada. Let's come back to the phone lines. 99.3. Hello. Thanks for calling. Hello.
Hello, Sandra.
How are you? What's your name?
How are you doing? This is Alex.
Alex, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, Sandra, just last week, I'll try and run this in just a few minutes or so.
Okay.
Just last week, Sheriff invited a lady who came to speak about how the government sovereign wealth fund. The reason I bring this up is that she gave very clear examples of how this administration dips its hands into money that should be channeled to, disasters and things like that without giving any form of accountability. In a matter of 3 weeks, according to the lady, we had drawn down this money by several hundreds of millions of dollars without any account. What do you imagine? Look, we're in a country where we don't keep data. Who are these pregnant women, Sandra? Who are these physically challenged? Who are these people under 5? Do we have a database of them? Once we don't have a database, a digital signature of these citizens, it is subject, just like the finance minister is telling us that she's feeding so many people. Once you do not have a real-life database of these people, it's all fraud, no matter what your intentions are. Now, on Emefiele, we have reached that realm of running government by freestyle. Anything that just comes to your mind, just do it. As far as the principal does not say anything or find anything wrong with it. Emefiele should by now not have a job for expressing partisan interest while in office as the CBN chair. The last thing, Sandra, last week I told you that I was saddened by the fact that the 80 billion naira fraud was exposed by a certain Mr. Bagudu, which I can liken to a man that was just strolling on the street. That's exactly the kind of thing that Lagos state government is telling us, that it takes the blind man at the junction of the road to notice what all of the infrastructure of Lagos State cannot notice, that they are building, there is an illegal construction going on. They are giving us excuses. That's the kind of country we run, Sandra.
Alex, thank you very much for calling. Alex says government by freestyle. That's a new one. We've got Nnamdi Loba on Facebook who says the Apex Bank governor has disgraced his office for being partisan. Never in the history of our dear country has any sitting governor of the central bank come out in the open to support or want to contest election. Bad record for him. And Maddie Franklin says, good afternoon, Sandra. This government is phenomenal with quantum insensitivity. It will be madness to expect wisdom. The telcos should keep my 1 kobo. While Emefiele is a definition of a man, okay, I cannot read that, but you can go and check out that comment on Facebook. Okori Jane says, Sandra, I would rather give my 1 kobo to telecoms than to government because they'll utilize it wisely. For federal government, they will not use my money well. Well, it's even out of our hands at this point because, like, regardless of what we think, that part of the bill will probably stand, except, of course, people really rise up and take the government to court and call their representatives and force them to remove that part of that particular law because it's been signed and now it's a law. We have a break coming up. When we come back, we'll bring you back to differ. Don't go away.
Velvet Sandpaper here, and as usual, I've got great news for you. It's that time once again to hear from the next generation of Nigerians. In November 2020.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.